How's it going, guys? George Price here at gprice883 on Twitter, facebook.com/George Price 883, www.georgeprice883.com, Instagram, gprice883, Snapchat, gprice883. How's it going, guys? I'm here today with, happy Payday Monday. We're about to check that right now. So I'm here today, guys, with another Mass Planner Weekly Knowledge Share. Okay, this is the affiliate rendition of it, where I go over my affiliate stats and such like that, show you my back office of Mass Planner and what it looks like. But I also show you how to create your own Mass Planner affiliate account. Okay, and that's the first thing we're going to do. So I'm not going to hold you guys long because I have something to do. I'm excited. Okay, I'm so excited right now because when you finally understand that what you've been doing for a certain period of time and you haven't really been utilizing your skills to the fullest potential, okay? But then when you figure out, like, that light clicks on, it's like, dude, just do this and it'll be that much easier, okay? I had that moment. It was like that. I had that epiphany, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share my screen so that I can start showing you guys how to become Mass Planner affiliates. And I'm gonna share with you guys what I'm about to start doing and get you guys onto it as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get my screen shared here. All right, so screen share, new tab, boom, share. All right, present it to everyone. Okay, and let's do this. So the first thing you're going to do, and if this is your first time on one of these calls, okay, as I said, we're teaching you how to sign up to be a Mass Planner affiliate. So Mass Planner is basically it's an automation tool, but it's an automation tool that's used for social media on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Okay, some people like to call it an auto poster, but it's mainly for growth hacking, content sharing, and yeah, pretty much such like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and get you guys signed up for this affiliate program so I can help you to start making commissions before you even start using the program or understanding the program. All right, kind of crazy, but hey, that's how I do it. All right, so first thing you're going to do, guys, is go to bit.ly, so bit.ly/MPWKS_G-Price883. Okay, go to that link, and you see I have it listed here in the title bar, address bar. Click enter. Okay, and it will bring you to this page. All right, the page where you can sign up as a Mass Planner affiliate. So I want to go over really quick the numbers. Okay, so what you will be paid for being a Mass Planner affiliate, or how you're paid for being a Mass Planner affiliate. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys, this has to be one of the easiest apps to promote, and the reason why is because it is used by everyone. All right, so if anyone that's on the internet, that's using social media, that's marketing or building networks and such like that, that's spreading content, sharing content, they can use this software. All right, there are many others that you can use that have bits and pieces of what Mass Planner has, but this is kind of like a complete package. Okay, so if you're looking to network on Pinterest, like if you're looking at network on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, or Instagram, this is it for you. All right, so the way you're paid with this, all right, is if a person signs up using your link, okay, the link that I showed you guys earlier, what you'll receive is a 50% commission for them signing up. All right, the 50% commission will be of either $9.95, which they pay monthly, okay, $16.95, which they'll pay monthly, or $44.95 for 6 months. Okay, the way that the Mass Planner team pays you, they base everything on a 6-month period, so they'll only pay you up to 6 months on a sign up. Okay, however, if the sign up purchases modules and such like that, it could be years later, and as long as they're affiliated to you, you'll still get a payment for those sign up for that purchase, you'll get credit for that purchase. All right, the payout threshold is $50. So once you reach an amount of $50, all right, the Mass Planner team will pay you out $50 to your PayPal account. At the moment, they only use PayPal to pay out users. So if you don't have a PayPal account, now is a good time to sign up for one, and let me help you generate some affiliate commissions using Mass Planner as a promotion. Okay. The other thing, the 50% or the $50 payout. Okay, a lot of people wonder like, oh my gosh, George, it's been 5 weeks and I haven't received anything. All right, if you haven't reached the threshold of $50, okay, for one, you won't be paid out. Also, the Mass Planner team, they use a bit of discrepancy because they understand that there are people out there that will cancel and such like that. Everybody's not happy. So what they do, they will hold the balance for 30 days. Okay, and this is usually for like initial users or initial promoters of the application for 30 days. So for like if you've reached $50 in like say for instance 5 days, okay, you may not receive that payment until 30 days later because simply they're waiting for the people that have joined to confirm that they're actually going to stick with it and they're going to pay. Because as I said, sometimes people will use this software, and I've had this happen. They'll use it up until the last day, like the 29th day, and they'll cancel. And the Mass Planner team, being the team that they are, they're pretty lenient. I'm not going to lie to you, and they'll reimburse the person. So when that person gets reimbursed, that means that anything that they would pay you, or if they have paid you, that needs to be reimbursed also. So in order to not have to retract back so far, what they do is they make sure that they hold the payments for a minimum of 30 days. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you, depending on how good you are with marketing, all right, the 30 days, it's not going to be that long. And what I mean by that is it's most likely by the 30-day point, you'll have $50 or a little bit more, or maybe it won't even, it will take you that amount of time to accumulate to get to the $50. Okay, especially if you're starting new. All right, so I wouldn't worry about the 30-day grace period, because before you know it, it'll be passed, and then after that, boom, 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 boom. Payday Mondays, happy Payday Mondays, as I always state, will start happening for you. All right, so that's a little bit about the affiliate network, how you get paid, so forth, so on. Let's take you guys to sign up. All right, so if you've already have an account, fine. If you don't, if you already have an account, what you would do is log in. I'm going to do that in a second, but first off, let's go ahead and get those that don't have an affiliate account for Mass Planner to sign up. Okay, so you click here where it says sign up. Okay, and after you've logged into this page, or you click sign up, what you want to do is enter your first name. Okay, enter your last name. Enter your email address. Okay, enter your PayPal email address. Okay, and then you want to go down and enter an affiliate ID that you like to use. So, okay, and of course that's not available, but that's what you would do here. Okay, you can check the availability of the affiliate ID if you want. Most likely, it's going to be available if you use something unique. So the next thing you would do is enter a password. Okay, and then enter the CAPTCHA code here, which simply seems to be 196 in my case. Okay, enter whatever you guys have. Click where it says I agree to the terms and conditions. Okay, that little tick box there. And then afterwards, click sign up. All right, I'm not going to click sign up because I already have an account. But at bare minimal, guys, the only thing you need to fill out on this page to begin with, okay, I'm not going to go into the social and all that stuff because that's personal information. Okay, I don't want to share or show your personal information. I'm not going to show you mine. All right, but first name, last name, email address, PayPal email address so you can get paid, create affiliate ID, enter the affiliate ID password that you create also 2 times. Okay, enter the CAPTCHA information, click the tick box where you agree to the terms and conditions, then click sign up. All right, after you've done that, you click sign up. It should take you back to this page, which is basically the login page. All right. Also, you'll receive an email letting you know that you've joined the affiliate program. Okay, welcome aboard. You're going to start receiving these 50% commissions on purchases made through your affiliate link. All right. So what you'll do next is click where it says login. All right. And when you log in, you're going to enter the affiliate ID that you just created. So in my case, I'm going to enter my affiliate ID, which is gprice883. Okay, and my password. Right? It's up to you if you want to tick the box that says remember me or not. It's totally up to you. And click login. All right, once you've logged in, what you're going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit more background. So the first thing you're going to see is this little nice looking graph here. It's going to say welcome, whatever first name you put in. All right, and it's going to provide you with an affiliate link. I use Bitly to shorten all my links, okay, for tracking purposes. If you have another software, you may be using like, what is it? Pretty Link Lite, I believe it is. Pretty, whatever. But, with your or WordPress blog to shorten links, or what other service you may be using. But my recommendation is to shorten this link. The reason why I say shorten it is so that way you can track clicks and such like that are coming from this link, okay? Mass Planner does that, but if you really want to do tracking and you're going to be promoting a lot of other things other than just Mass Planner, it's good to have a tracking system that you can put all of your short links in or all of your long links in and track them all in the same place. So I recommend that you use Bitly, okay, it's free, and start shortening your links, make it a form of a link that you'll understand that you could simply give people and they'll be able to remember it quite quickly. All right. With Mass Planner, okay, you will be paid, as I said, a 50% commission on sales made using your affiliate link. When a user signs up, they sign up for a free 5-day trial. So the payment that you'll receive will not actually be reflected on your account until the 5th day. All right. So what you'll need to understand is just because, and there are some options where the user can just directly pay like right then and you'll see that payment, but most likely you won't see anything on your account until the 5th day. Okay. So remember that part. So don't, go back to the Mass Planner team and say, hey guys, I haven't received my payment. Someone signed up yesterday. Well, what you'll receive is an email from the Mass Planner team that lets you know that someone has signed up and they've joined the Mass Planner affiliate program. All right. So once you receive that mail, that basically lets you know that someone has signed up, and 5 days later, you should be receiving a payment reflected on your account once you sign into your back office. All right. So going over the stats, or should I say the numbers that is shown here, okay? You can sort this by date, okay? And if you've just started, you're probably not going to sort it by date because you don't need to go back that far in time. But I'm just going to go over what this actually means. So total clicks, this means the number of times that your affiliate link, or in my case, my affiliate link has been clicked by someone. All right, so 700 times so far this month. Today is the 21st, and actually that's a little bit low compared to what I normally would have. All right, the number of sales, 12. Okay, so I've made 12 sales so far this month. Okay, the total sales amount, all right. Remember I told you the different prices. So you have $9.95, which is like the standard Mass Planner monthly fee. Okay, and for $9.95, the user basically can add 2 accounts. So 2 Facebook, 2 Google+, 2 Twitter, 2 LinkedIn, 2 Pinterest, 2 Instagram accounts. All right. You can sign up for the Instagram version of Mass Planner, which gives you a few more added features, mainly for adding unlimited multiple accounts. Okay, and this version is $16.95 a month. Okay, so you can add multiple unlimited accounts. Or I'm gonna say multiple unlimited accounts. It's the same thing. You can add multiple accounts, so you're not limited to 2 accounts per social network. Okay, you can add as many as you want. All right, for the total of $16.95 monthly. All right, so you can add more accounts. You can contact people on like on Facebook, Instagram, such like that. And you can also, what is the other option? You can also repost content and post and repost content on Instagram. Okay, so if you're a heavy Instagram user, or even if you're not, I'm gonna be honest with you, at the moment, the $9.95 version is great, but if you get the $16.95 monthly version, that's more bang for your buck. Okay, it has all the features of Mass Planner, plus the ability to add unlimited accounts, and also message people, contact people. So use your DMs on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, okay, and as well as you're able to post content on Instagram. Okay, so as I said, if you're interested in using Mass Planner, the $16.95 monthly is definitely worth it. Okay, because it has everything that you need basically. For $44.95. Okay, this is the 6-month plan. With the 6-month plan, you have the ability of adding 4 accounts per social network. Okay, so the $44.95, the 6-month plan actually, in a sense, I guess you could say, comes with less than the Instagram plan. Okay, so it's up to you whichever way you decide to go. But as I said, to me right now, the best option, the more bang for your buck, is with the monthly Instagram version of Mass Planner, which is $16.95. All right, so you see the total amount here, which is $132.65. That's the amount that is paid to the Mass Planner team. right? 60% of that, which is the commission I've earned so far, okay, out of that is $66.34. Okay, payout amount. This payout amount is basically the last time that Mass Planner paid me, which was a total of $71. Okay, from that, so okay, if you want to get really detailed with this, and I'll go a bit more into that later on. So the last payment I received was 71. Okay, and if you subtract 71 from the total of 132.65, okay, you'll have a difference. So this $66 that I've made so far, it's not quite to my $50 threshold yet. Okay, so I still have a little bit before I get to the threshold, and I'll show you that here in a bit. All right, the commission level, basically you see here is 50%. All right, and 50% means that you'll receive 50% commissions for payments that have been made, or should I say amounts that have been paid to Mass Planner, so you'll get half of that. The second tier commission level, which is 10%, okay, this is actually paid to you for your users or people that you've signed up, signing other people up. So you'll get a 10% commission on what they've actually signed people up for. All right, so let's go to the next page, which is referrals. I'm not going to go over the profile because that's the first page, which I said I'm not going to show the personal information. Okay, so referrals. This goes back kind of like to the clicks and the traffic and such like that you'll receive. So as you see here, guys, it shows you every time your Mass Planner link is clicked and where it's clicked from. So Pinterest, my normal Mass Planner link, Mass Planner Facebook group link, okay, which I'll get into in a second. And you can just see the last 20 places that your link was clicked on. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I need to hold on 1 second. Let me Okay, sorry about that, guys. So let's go back here. All right, so here we go. These show the last 20 links. This area, should I say, shows the last 20 links where your Mass Planner affiliate link was clicked. And this is why I said it's good to have a shortener, a URL shortener like Bitly, which you can track further to see where your link is being clicked at. All right, just to pretty much cross-check, verify, and so forth, and make sure that everything is working properly. Once again, here you can sort this by dates, but if you've just started using Mass Planner and you've just started promoting this, most likely you won't have anything to sort. All right, tier affiliates, I'm not going to click on this because that is a bit more, that is some other personal information. All right, but the tier affiliates basically shows you what or who has signed up under you. So what affiliates have signed up under you. The one thing with Mass Planner that a lot of people I can't say get offended by, but they are curious about is that when a person signs up under you, Mass Planner does not show you that person's information. And the reason why they don't do that is because there's actually a law that says that you can't. With MLMs, it's a bit different because within an MLM community, I forget exactly how the rules go, but when you're using like normal affiliate type services, like if you, CPA and such like that, you never see that person's information. All right, they don't share that with you, and it's the same thing with Mass Planner. Okay, so this is like a raw. It's almost like a CPA offer in a sense, but yeah, you won't see their affiliate information. Okay, here you will see the IDs. You won't see their names and such like that. But even the IDs, I don't want to share that with you guys. I'm just not going to do that. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go over is the sales. Okay, and this is going to kind of like break down what you saw on the previous page or the first page, which was the amounts. Okay, so like I said, when you receive a sale, okay, what you'll have is an email that'll come to you that'll say that you just received a Mass Planner sale. All right. The first thing you'll see if you go in your back office will be a negative 0.50, which means that this is a 50% commission. All right. If it was a 10% commission, you'd see negative 0.1. Okay. Preceding that, you'll see like positive or just like normal 0.5 or 0.1, which means that here there's been a sale. Okay. And they're on a 5-day countdown basically. And here confirms that sale and they're on a 5-day countdown. All right. After 5 days, you'll see the amount appear. Okay. So if a person is paid monthly, okay, then every month around this time, like you see this person here, $7.95, that's 50% of the $16.95 plan, which is the Instagram version. All right. You see here, $21.32, that's 50% of the 6-month plan. Okay, $4.64, that's 50% of the monthly plan. Okay, so you kind of like can see how that goes. And boom, look at this boo-boo. Someone decided to cancel. Okay, so whether they decided to cancel and go with the Instagram version as opposed to the normal version, the monthly plan, that could have been the case. But here's what happened. Someone canceled, negative $4.63. And remember, if I had received this payment and I had a zero balance basically between myself and Mass Planner, then they would either have to wait for sales to come, which I do receive sales quite frequently, I have to admit, or they would deduct this amount from my PayPal account, which I don't want. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want as well. So this is a negative, and that's the reason why they do the 30-day holds, especially when you're new and you're not having a frequent or you don't have the consistency of sales coming in. Okay. You can sort this by date as well, and it'll also show you a timestamp of the dates that these payments were made. Okay. So yeah, this is quite helpful information, guys. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, okay, so what I normally do to find out how close I am to the threshold of my next payment is I usually take this all-time earnings, okay, so 1538.46, okay, and then I'll go to the payment page, okay, and I'll scroll down and I'll look at this number and I'll basically subtract this number from the previous page's number, which is the sales. Okay, and that'll give me the amount of earnings that I've earned so far, building up to the $50 limit. Okay, so I can receive a payment next time. At the moment, I'm just short of the 50. Well, kind of more than just short. Okay, but I'm fine. I mean, I every week, every 2 weeks or so, you know, I receive something from these guys for my sales, so it works out pretty well. And as you can see here, this also lists the history of the payments that you've received in the past. And yeah, it's it's awesome, guys. Okay, so you can also sort this by date if you want. Okay, that's totally up to you. The next thing the team has set up here on the site is the ads. Okay, so if you're looking to do any affiliate marketing, if you have a blog or so forth and so on, what they have here for you guys is a little bit of, advertising. Okay, so you can take these images, copy them, and put them on your blog if you want to. You can make widgets if you know anything about widgets using this short code here or this code here, this HTML code. You can also use this HTML code if you're using traffic exchanges and such. Okay, so basically this first link here, okay, that's your affiliate link. The href target, that's your affiliate link. What that does is that takes the user to the Mass Planner sales page. Okay, the second link here, Imgur, okay, this link here basically displays the image. So if you're using traffic exchanges, like I said, the link image source, Imgur, that's what you use for the link, for the picture, okay? And the top link is what you use for the target. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. If I were you, I would download these images, okay, to your computer and upload them to another place like maybe PhotoBucket or such, because in the past I've heard there are images, there are issues with Imgur. All right, because there are issues with Imgur, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want your accounts to be not really blocked, but you want to have your images displayed properly. Okay, when displaying these images on Facebook using Imgur, there have been issues in the past. Okay, so just as a word of advice, you may want to take these images, put them in a different place instead of leaving them here on the Imgur server. Okay, and also it just helps you to have a copy of your own, right? You have links for the Mass Planner free trial, which kind of redirects them but hides your affiliate ID, and then you have a link to the Mass Planner group. Right? You also have a bit of creative here, okay, which basically is the team provides you with a bit of email, a bit of email marketing. So as you can see here, guys, I'm going to scroll down. if you're doing any email marketing, you can copy and paste this message and put it in an email and send it to your people. If you want to do it once a week, or however you're going to do it, boom, you have it. This will basically, it's going to include your affiliate link, okay, and everything that you need, to give the person a brief message and explain to them what Mass Planner is, and give them a heads up to, to join if they want to. The next thing is contact, which is basically so you can send a message to the support team and let the support team know if you have any issues with payments, if you want to change anything in your affiliate account, or so forth and so on. All right. And then, of course, the last button is the logout. Okay. So let's go back to the home button. And also, let me actually get off of this thing. So, yep, I've gave you all of that. Cool, good, good. Okay. So let me, in this portion, and I want to show you guys, I want to talk to you guys about something here. Or actually, yeah. So here's the next thing I'm going to do, guys. All right. So I've been playing around with this for a while. And my excitement when I first started this call was basically to let you know that I am going to change things up in a sense that Mass Planner has allowed me to learn a lot about social media marketing. Okay. But it has allowed me to learn a lot about this tool. So what I'm going to do, and if you guys have even heard about it, I have another channel, okay, besides this YouTube channel, for Mass Planner Tips. And what I'm going to do, and I've been advertising Mass Planner Tips. I have a fan page, Mass Planner Tips fan page. But here's what I'm going to do to help you guys, not only promoting this, but just to learn how to use Mass Planner itself. On my other channel, okay, I'm about to start making these videos now, I'm going to do some really simple short videos, okay? And it could be showing you Mass Planner. It could not be showing you Mass Planner. But basically what it's going to give you is information that you need on how to use this tool, okay, on the social networks that we use them on, and how to use it efficiently. All right, I'm going to show you things that I'm doing with it. So if I have like a quick tip on extracting content from RSS feeds, then that's going to be a quick tip. If I have information on how to get more followers, or by different strategies and such like that, whatever I can cover in like a span of like 5 minutes. I'm not going to go too much over because I don't want to just like overwhelm you guys. I'm going to make it a tip, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I think of things or different ways for not only to promote Mass Planner, but how to use Mass Planner to promote other companies like TLC, for real estate, for school teachers, for job advertisers, LinkedIn, professionals that are marketing on LinkedIn to get people, recruit people for jobs. All of these things I help, or I have ideas on how to promote it, but it makes it kind of difficult to write a long drawn out course, right? When I can just give you a tip or give you some ideas. So here's the concept. I have my site, massplannertips.com. Okay, check it out. And what I'm going to start doing with that site is the main methods. So like the build methods, okay, the base of what you're going to be doing, I'm going to put there in a secure place, because that's the first part. That's where you start off with Mass Planner. Is, like I said, the tool is a growth hacking tool. It's a content sharing tool. But if you don't have an audience to speak to, then your content sharing is not going to be as effective. Okay. What I'm going to show you how to do, and I have a couple of articles and such like that already built up, one for Instagram, one for Twitter, about to do one for Pinterest, Google Plus, and the other networks. That's going to be in the Mass Planner Tips site. Okay. The stuff that I'm going to give you for free, okay, just to like have a look at on that YouTube channel, on Mass Planner Tips YouTube channel, is simply videos showing you various tips on how to use the tool. Okay, so if you have an audience, great. As a Mass Planner user, or even not as a Mass Planner user, you might want to know things like, okay, how to properly set up my profile for LinkedIn, how to properly set up my profile for Instagram, Twitter, all these other networks. Okay, what are safe following settings, or what are safe settings to use when posting in Facebook groups? This is changes all the time, but I can provide you based on knowledge that I'm getting from my Mass Planner group, because I have a group of Mass Planner users that I showed you the short link for earlier. I get questions and such from those guys all the time. So as a way to answer those questions and show you what you're supposed to do, from simple, Mass Planner just did an update. Okay, my Mass Planner stuck, it's not updating. What do I do? Okay, these type things, I'm going to have that listed on Mass Planner Tips, and also just as a short video on the Mass Planner Tips YouTube channel. All right, so these are things that I'm doing, and this is what's got me excited, because I have notes, I have ideas, I have all kinds of things, videos all over the place. Now it's time to take all of that information, put it in one place for you, and allow you guys to see it, use it, and build off of it, grow. Okay, because my motto, as I grow, you grow. As I learn, you learn. As I earn, you earn. Okay, so if I'm teaching you guys how to do these things just by doing what I'm doing, do you get the picture, right? All right, so that's going to be it today for the Mass Planner Affiliate Weekly Knowledge Share, this affiliate portion showing you my affiliate back office. Unfortunately, there wasn't any payments for this week, but they'll be there next week, and I'll be here next week as well, because I'm just going to start doing these over, guys. I understand that this audience is one that you guys really want. I can't say you really want, but there are fans out there. Okay, you guys appreciate it. So as you're appreciating it, I need to give you the content. I need to share these ideas with you. Okay, and as I go through the week and I progressed, I've done whatever. Okay, I can show you guys. So as you saw this week, I didn't receive a payment, and that's because of the results of the work that I did the previous week. And the intention is to have these videos not to flaunt or to brag and say, okay, this is the amount I made, but to show you that it's actually possible to do if you commit your time and you do certain things in order to make it happen. So if you're just sitting there waiting, listening, no, it's not going to happen. If you feel like, oh, well, I'm a work at home person, I have all this free time, but you're not doing anything for your business or to earn, it's not going to happen. All right. So these videos are basically to motivate you to simply get off your butt and do something. Okay. I'm going to give you tips on what I'm doing. You can follow those tips. And if you need more in depth and you want to use this tool, then get with me. I'll show you how to use it. I have no problem showing you how to use it because I use it all the time. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I'll talk to you next Monday. Happy Payday Monday. And you guys have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.